Good afternoon, I'm Ellie.
And I'm Katie.
And today we have the opportunity to discuss how the number of bungalows has decreased over the years.
We are joined by our news correspondent Maya. She will be explaining and expressing the effects that the bungalow stability will have on the elderly people and disabled people.
The amount of bungalows in the UK has dramatically dropped over the years, with less and less being built and more being knocked down to build houses instead. The population of elderly people is rising, however they will soon be short of places to live, as many elderly people find it difficult or impossible to walk up and down the stairs. They prefer to live in a bungalow as it is easier, but soon they'll have no choice but to live in a multi-storey house.
Over the past 2 years, what percent of various building accommodations have been bungalows?
During 2014, only 1% of various building accommodations have been bungalows, compared to 1996, when 7% of the building accommodations have been bungalows. There has been many more flats being built instead. The percent of flats that have been built has risen by 18%.
Have you received any views of other people from the community of Burnhaven?
Yes, I have interviewed many people such as Mr. Oliver, a design technology teacher, and Mr. Clark, a geography teacher. They have both conveyed a similar message that bungalows are a preference for the elderly and disabled. They also state that bungalows are an easier way of life for the parent.
Have you interviewed any other teachers with a different opinion?
Yes, I have spoken to Miss Goodwin, a science teacher, about the matter. Her opinion is that there will be less suitable accommodations for people in the future, and that the decreasing number of bungalows could cause an increase of elderly and disabled being in care homes.
We have people here to interview about the story. Hello, Charlotte.
How do you feel about the number of bungalows decreasing?
It doesn't really affect me, but it could affect the future generation.
And how do you think this will affect the elderly?
I think it could affect the elderly very much, since some are disabled and have disabilities.
Thank you for your time.
This is a fellow pupil called Harry.
How do you feel about the number of bungalows decreasing?
I feel that it wouldn't affect me very much because I don't live in a bungalow, but there's no bungalows around where I live, so it wouldn't affect me.
And how do you think this will affect the elderly?
I think it would affect the elderly because it'd be harder for them to get around, and it would be harder for them because that's kind of where lots of people live, and there's no stairs in bungalows, and it's easier for them.
Thank you for your time.